Hi everybody and welcome back to Virtual Storytime at the Castle Shannon Library. This is our Halloween storytime. We've been doing Halloween storytime for a couple weeks, and today we are going to read Skelly's Halloween by David Martin, illustrated by Lori Richmond. So here's Skelly on the front and some of Skelly's friends. In the back it says head and shoulders, knees and toes, trick-or-treating, here we goes. Here's the spooky haunted house. Snap my fingers and rattle my bones. It's Halloween, said Skelly Bones Skeleton, and he danced around the room singing head and shoulders, knees and toes, trick-or-treating, here we goes. But Skelly had been sleeping all year because that's what skeletons do when it's not Halloween, so he had to think fast and make a costume. I don't want to be a witch again. I kept falling off my broomstick. And when I was a monster, I was so scary I had to hide from myself, and then I didn't get any candy. I know what I'll be. A ghost. He grabbed a sheet off his bed, and as fast as his bony fingers could cut and sew, Skelly made a ghost costume. Hot diggity, I am one beautiful ghost. But guess what? When Skelly stepped outside, the wind swept him up into the air and flew him like a kite. He twirled, he flipped, he spun, and uh-oh, the wind stopped and Skelly fell down, down, down. Crash. Luckily, when Skelly hit the ground, he didn't break any bones, but he sure was in pieces. Legs, ribs, arms, fingers, toes, and all the bones in between were scattered here, there, everywhere. Oh my, how am I going to get put back together in time to go trick-or-treating, said Skelly. Just then, a snake slithered by. Snake, I'm so glad to see you, said Skelly. I need help. Can you give me a hand? A hand? That's a joke, yes, said Snake. But I can help. And bone by bone, he attached this bone to that bone and that bone to this bone. When Snake was done, Skelly looked at himself all the way down to the tip of his tail. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to have a tail. Thank you, Snake, but this isn't me. Sorry, Skelly, said Snake. We'll fix you, said an ant, and like a construction team, the whole ant colony got to work. Thanks, said Skelly, but I can't walk with 6 legs. I keep tripping and I'm a 2-legged skeleton. We don't understand how we walk with so many legs either, said an ant. I've got 2 legs. Let me help, said a chicken. Oh, brother, now I look like I'm supposed to lay an egg, said Skelly, who was so upset. He collapsed into a pile of bones. I'm like Humpty Dumpty, he sighed. No one can put me back together again. No more running, no more dancing, no more trick-or-treating. Just then, some children found Skelly. Look, whispered the chef. Bones, real bones. Let's get out of here. Wait, said Skelly. And they talk? Run, shouted the pirate. Don't go, please. I need help, said Skelly. I'm not just a pile of bones. I'm a walking, talking, trick-or-treating Halloween skeleton. "What happened?" asked the pirate. "It's a long story. Can you help me put back together the right way?" "That's easy. We'll make you look just like me. I'm a walking, talking, trick-or-treating skeleton too," said the girl dressed like a skeleton. Soon Skelly was Skelly again. "Click my heels and rattle my bones," he said. "I feel like my old self. I can run and jump." "And you can go trick-or-treating," said the chef. "I can indeed, and I know the best places," said Skelly. "Come on, everyone, it's Halloween, and you know what I always say?" Do you remember what he says? We said it before we started the book, and we said it on one of the first pages. "Sure," they shouted. "Trick or treat, smell our feet, give us something good to eat." That's not what I thought they were going to say. "Exactly, let's go," said Skelly. And that is the end of our book. And back here we've got Skelly, and it tells us all about his different bones. So he's got a skull, which is his head, humerus, which is an arm bone, phalanges, which are your fingers, hip bones, which are down where your hips are, your ribs, which are here, your femur, which is a bone in your leg, and other phalanges, which are your toes. And we also have the ant, which has an exoskeleton. And I bet over here, this is probably the snake, even though we can't see it. It says it has vertebra and ribs. This might be the chicken. It says skull, ribs, humerus, phalanges, and claws. But that is the end of our story time for today. We hope you enjoyed Halloween story time. We hope you'll come back next week for another story time. And we can't wait to see you back at the library soon. Have a great day.